All right, guys, what's up? So today was a beautiful trading day, like every other day. Um, what we saw was price tap into the 3 p.m. TBR from yesterday. Nice little long we found off of it, and we traded back up into the range. Price ended up taking out the high. But for the past few days, I've been sharing some of my entries on Twitter and or on X and showing you guys where I found a trade, where I exited, right? And the outcome of it, right? Which was obviously a profitable one. But what was the consistent thing that you saw each and every time in those entries? The consistent thing that we saw in those entries, whether those entries were near TBRs. So I showed a trade from up here where I found a short. I showed a trade from down here where I found a long, and then another trade right here where I found a long, right? All of those were successful trades, but those successful trades were taken at the same spot, the same place. If you look within the TBRs here, there's an SNDR, right? This is the zone or the up move responsible for breaking the low. So what we saw was price tap right into the SNDR, reject and go the other way. The same thing down here. There was an SNDR here. What we saw was price go and tap right into the SNDR, trade the other way. The same thing over here as well. There's an SNDR right inside of here where we see price go and tap into the SNDR right there. And then what does it do? Trade the other way, right? So if you don't have enough patience to wait for this to occur, to wait for that moment where everything is aligning and you're looking to take the tap and price to move away from that entry, you're going to spend time fumbling inside of here, trying to look for shorts on the way down, trying to look for longs that do not hold. Try same thing here, trying to look for shorts on the way down or on the way up. You're trying to short, trying to look for longs that are not holding rather than just waiting for price to get to the TBR, taking your entry, right? Waiting for price to get to the TBR and then finding your entry. Same thing over here, waiting for price to get to the TBR, then finding your entry. This is a high probability entry. So if we understand that this is a high probability entry, every single entry that we find inside of here, something inside of there, whether it's something in here, right? Whether it's something that's up here, we have to understand that those are lower in probability in terms of where price is looking to turn around. So they end up just being scalps. It's not that you can't take the trade. You can 100% trade anywhere on this chart that you want to, right? But for the moves that you're looking for, a sizable impulse away from your entry, right? A sizable profit, that home run entry that you're looking to take, maybe 50, 60, 70 points. It needs to be from specific areas, right? And what I've shown over the course of a few days is that these entries ended up being in the same exact spot and we saw the same exact outcome. Now, what you often see within my entries are that I don't aim for highs and lows because I don't know if billions of dollars are going to go to the low, if billions of dollars are going to go to the high, right? So I'm trading within my experience, I'm trading within what I have in my pocket. So I'm able to take trades, exit the market successfully, and then go about my day. I don't care about being right. I care about making money. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recap of what the trading week looked like. And I hope that you take this understanding into back testing and find opportunities that are within the same, the same exact examples that I've given and try to look for it yourself, right? So I'll be back with more tips and tricks and hacks around the TBRs as they happen. But you can backtest this yourself and find out so much more with just spending time with Price. We follow Price, we follow Christ, and that's on Rice.